Hi, guys. Today's case is a doozy. It's one case of family annihilation that led into a sidewinder of an even more current crime, murder for hire, we found out. But the family annihilation case is just absolutely wild. The Amato family wiped out by one of their own. This is a case out of Florida. It's wild. It's all because of an perceived internet relationship with an online call girl. I think is an appropriate way to describe it. Pay by minute to talk to her. At a chance to be with this online love. One brother wipes out the entire family. So stay tuned to hear about more. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome back to our channel, Two Peas in a Crime Pod.
Episode 44.
44.
Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you've been here before and you're coming back for the next episode, we really appreciate you. Hope you enjoy this one.
We appreciate you very, very much. We love our subscribers. We love you dearly. So if you want to be loved by the likes of me, subscribe.
Or you might want to be loved by the likes of me.
Her love is probably a nicer kind of love. My love can be a little rough. If you like it rough. What's up, Mom? You look disturbed.
I am a little.
Like I haven't said weirder shit than that.
I'm good.
We are 44 episodes in. You can't possibly be surprised by anything I say anymore.
No, I was actually just thinking, I like it rough.
I can still be surprised, though. Oh, Mama, I love you.
I love you too.
Do you remember when we bought this hoodie?
Oh my God, the Lewis Black concert in Akron. Yes.
No, it wasn't Akron. It was Cleveland.
Oh, was it Cleveland?
It was Cleveland.
Oh, it was Cleveland.
Which night was the night that the car broke down? Was that Lewis Black or was that Kathy Griffin?
I think it was Kathy Griffin for the car breaking down, because it couldn't have been the car broke down and the stage tried to fall on Lewis Black's head.
I don't know. I
on
think
the same night.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
So we're up in Cleveland and there's a big game going on.
There's a Cavs game going on.
And our car breaks down right in front of the stadium, and it looks like we're just trying to park there. And the police come by and they're like, you can't park here. And we're like, literally, we're not trying to.
Yeah, everybody else, like all the Cavs fans, if you're up in Cleveland and there's an event at the arena, like it used to be the Gund Arena.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck. I can't keep up. And I still call it the Gund.
Me too.
And I don't know what it's called now. Quicken Loans? Is it Quicken Loans?
It used to be. It's probably something different by now.
Knows? Yeah. So anyways, you have to park elsewhere. And like typically I park in the deck that's like across, what is that? I want to say 4th Street is what popped in my head. There's like this little street with all these bars and restaurants that's like blocked off. It's only for walking on. It's not actually for driving on. And so I park in this deck and then I walk down the street with all like the outdoor restaurants and stuff. And then you cross the street and then right there is that lane that leads directly into the arena.
Oh, nice little sneaky spot.
And that lane right in front of the arena is where Mom's car broke down. I just died. I don't even remember what happened. And everyone in their Cavs jersey that was walking past us was so mad. They were like, fuck you can't park there. Like, so, and
the cop comes and I was like, listen, we're not here for the game, but I can't tell you what we're here for because it's a surprise to her. So can we walk back behind the car so she doesn't hear? And this cop is so sweet. He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm taking her to this comedian concert and it's her birthday and my car just broke down. And he was like, okay, I'll keep an eye on your car.
But it wasn't my birthday. It was tickets she got me for my birthday. But this was like March or some shit. It was like the peak fucking basketball
season. It might have been a Christmas present, but either way, it was a surprise present.
Yes.
And you didn't know about it. You just knew we were going to Cleveland.
You were like, I promise you, neither one of us give a fuck about the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So then we called
my dad.
Your dad, my ex, and my husband and tell them, listen, the car is parked in front of the stadium and we had to walk all the way to Playhouse Square.
So we are not physically fit girls. Mom previously was hit by a motorcycle and both of her ankles are completely fucking junk. I think it's a medical mystery how she is able to walk or stand. If you put your hand on my mom's ankle when she goes like this, it feels like a mosaic of glass.
Here, let me see if I can make the noise into the microphone.
Do it.
All right, here we go. Is it coming out?
Oh, it's picking that up. It's so bad, guys. It's so bad. So anyways, and she's a hefty woman, you know? And then I was a teenager and I'm just lazy. Well, now we know I
think we had nice
asthma.
shoes on too.
Yeah, we're like dressed nicely. And we had to walk all the way down Euclid from
whatever that is.
Like near Ontario.
Yeah.
At the arena.
It was a minute.
It was blocks.
And
blocks upon blocks.
So then and if it was Lewis Black, which it probably was.
I want to say it was Lewis Black.
He was up there making jokes about Christianity. He's Jewish. And he was making jokes about Christianity. And all of a sudden, a stagehand comes out from the side of the stage behind the scenes.
Have we never told this story? Did we tell this story before?
No.
On here? No. I feel like that I was just recently telling someone this story.
Well, you have the sweatshirt on. You might have been.
I might have been. Yeah. Because
he comes running out. He rushes Lewis Black. And Lewis Black is like, what the fuck is going on? And then the bar that has like
the black, like one of the backdrops that like it rolls down like to create like a black backdrop. It just went boom, and like thudded onto the ground. Like they must have seen in the back like one of the strings holding it was like tink, 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 and like about to break or something. And so the stagehand like got him before it hit him in the head.
It was on YouTube. Somebody YouTubed that.
And
then he comes back.
He makes jokes like in real time about it.
I'm not going to say anything about your God anymore.
But
he was right on it.
He was like, I'm trying to tell my jokes, and out of the corner of my eyes, what could only best be described as a character out of The Hills Has Eyes rushes me. It was hysterical. Like, it was so funny to see him be able to like just be his natural funny self. He's such a funny person. The whole show was fantastic. And, you know, I love him because he gets so angry, which definitely appeals to me because I'm an angry little bitch. And he's always doing his little hand things.
Yeah.
I love Lewis Black. But no, that was a night to remember. Yeah, from walking blocks upon blocks till our feet were bleeding to get to the show on time.
And then in the meantime, her dad and my current husband come up and they're conspiring around my car to fix it. And the cop goes over to them and goes, hey, what are you doing? And Chris, my husband, is like, this is my car. And he's like, no, it's not. This is Kelly Wintrip's car. And that cop was not going to let them fix my car. And he was like, I'm her husband. He had to show him ID. And they got the car fixed.
My dad did get it fixed, though.
Yeah.
Dad got it up and running.
And then my husband drove it to park it by the Playhouse Square and told us where it was.
Yeah, so just her ex-husband and her current husband just riding up to Cleveland. It's an hour-long trip there and then an hour-long trip back. And they probably had the best time talking to one another. Genuinely. They get along really well.
They go to lunch.
Yeah, they have a good time.
Your dad as a roadie for my husband's band when Clay used to be in it.
Oh, yeah, Dad will always come and help them set up sound and carry their equipment and bullshit with them. And no, they talk music, they talk sound, and, you know. And Chris is not a mechanic, and my dad is. So Chris is like...
Chris's fingers are for guitar strings.
Yes.
Not...
Yeah, so he lets my dad bust the knuckles, and...
Exactly.
Yeah. Dad only gets a call from someone if their car's fucked up. Case in point, I just called Dad last night because my transmission was shifting poorly from first to second.
Yeah. And
And
I just recently found out that your dad hates that.
yeah. Yeah.
No, what I recently found out is what he wants is for you to call him and invite him to lunch.
Yeah, well, he would like calls that aren't like I have a problem and I need you to come and get dirty and fix it for me. But also,
He doesn't want to go to
he
lunch
doesn't
either.
want to go to lunch and he wants you to leave him alone. So nobody calls him unless they absolutely need something because he's a fucking grumpy little shut-in. But now he's like realizing, oh, well, it's kind of my fault for being a grumpy little shut-in that nobody calls me unless their shit's broke.
Right, right.
I do try to call him for other stuff too. Or I try to call him to tell him how I fixed a problem poorly to make him laugh. Like, I try to call him to be like, hey, I wanted to tell you this funny story because you'll appreciate it, but I already took care of it. Or I think I know what I'm doing. Just give me all you have to over the phone, just a verbal, like, yes, that's what you should do, or no.
You're the best son he ever had.
Yes. Last night I was like, I think I just need to like top off transmission fluid. He's like, well, let's hope that that's what you need.
Right.
And that it's not just like a transmission problem.
God.
And then he was asking questions just like Chris. How many miles are on your car? And I was like, that's a great question. Valid question.
Silence.
I don't know why, because like you can press the little odometer and like set it, but it every time you shut the car off, it auto resets to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 999999999 every time. And now you can press the odometer and it'll tell you like, oh, this is actually how many miles you're at and how many miles for this trip. But then you shut the car off, you turn it back on, and it autos back to the window. I'll take a fucking picture of it, and I'll show
That's
you.
weird.
It's bizarre. And so I don't know, because every day when I get in, how many miles are on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
But in actuality, it's probably close to 200,000.
Okay, yeah. My car has 195.
You put the fucking miles on it.
I do.
I took that van to Florida, and then like I was driving back and forth to work 30 miles a day. Well, 60 miles round trip for years. At
What year is your van?
2015.
Okay, mine's a 17.
Yep. So, but anyways, we got this hoodie that night, and it was a good night.
It was.
It was a good night.
That turned out to be a great night.
So this hoodie is
Oh, gosh.
probably 20 years old.
That would have been around 2009, 2008.
2008 is what I was thinking. It was when I was like 17, because I think we saw Kathy Griffin after we saw Lewis Black.
Okay.
And so I think this was more like 2007. So like 19 years.
About, yeah.
Yeah.
It's vintage.
This hoodie is old as shit. Yep.
You've cared for it well.
I have. You know, I'm a hoarder. I love my clothes.
You do look a little,
Disheveled. I look disheveled today. I'm wearing my Halloween spooky jammies, and I have on the Grinch socks. Yeah, I didn't want to get up today. So I'm also not wearing makeup, which isn't true. I have some foundation on so that you don't have to see like my real skin, because that's scary. But
yeah, she texted me like, I don't know, what was it, like 7:45?
Like 7:45.
And she's like, hey, I got to take Lindsay to school today, and so I'll be there around 8:30. And I was like, shit, I was getting ready to soak in the tub and, just relax till 9:30.
If you'd have been like, can I have another hour? And I've been like, I'll see you at 11 because I'm going back to sleep.
I was like, okay, I'll take a quick bath. And I ended up, I do the things on my phone while the tub is filling up, and like check my emails and check my banks, make sure nobody stole any money out of my account or.
Don't take my $3.
So, what you had, you were laying in bed, and Lindsay was like, Mom, you're going to have to drive me to school
she
today.
was like, Aunt Marissa can't take me because Elliot's sick, so he's not going to school today. And I was like, In my head, I would never say this out loud, but I was like, maybe you're not going to school today either.
I've had days like that. It's hard to be a mom.
And then I was
You
like,
got to be on that every damn day.
and I was like, hold on. And I checked the stop finder and I was like, your bus comes in 5 minutes. You haven't missed your bus yet. You could just grab the bus. And she was like, you can't just take me? And I was like, fine. I didn't yell that at her. I said, yes, I'll take you. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, we got to clarify to those of you that don't know her. She didn't yell at her daughter because you got reprimanded on
people
here.
were like, oh, you can't just say sorry. You still yelled. Next time I yell at Lindsay, I'll be like, and I'm not going to say sorry because someone on YouTube told me that that's futile. So just live with the fact that I yelled at you now. No, I don't. I do yell at the kids sometimes. And sometimes it's because I'm overstimulated and I lost my cool and I'm being a bitch. And sometimes it's because those little fuckers needed yelled at. Like, hey, enough. But I try not to yell, It's much more effective when you can just be like, hey, guess what? You're grounded. And they're like, oh, fuck, you didn't yell. But they still felt my wrath.
Yeah.
You look so summery, and I look like a troll.
Yeah, you look like Nanook
Nanook
from
of
the
the North.
North.
Yeah.
I am hot flashing, and we did have 2 70-degree days.
Yesterday, I was also dressed like it was summertime, but not today. It was like 40, and I'm cold, and I'm tired.
And I'm not. It's might as well just be the Bahamas because I'm hot and sweaty.
Yes, girl.
Life is good when you're 50.
You know what I think would really wake me up? If you told me about some heinous crimes.
Some heinous crimes? Let's do it. All right, we got a viewer discretion.
VD.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you ever heard of this one before. It was kind of big when it happened. This is
She'll say this and then she'll be like, it took place in 1986. And I'll be like, bitch, I wasn't born yet. Why do you...
It's just been well covered. Now this thing's going to be in my way.
I'm telling you, this mic... I'm telling you.
All right. Have you heard of Grant Amato?
Grant Amato.
This piece of
Mr.
work.
Roboto.
Domo arigato, Grant Amato.
Domo. No, I don't think I heard of him.
Okay. Well, he did some bad things. We're going to be talking about some bad things.
Oh, yeah. Here's the VD that we told you about 5 minutes ago.
And if you don't want to hear about bad crime things that have to do with crime that are bad, maybe this isn't the channel for you. So we just want to give you your fair warning. Viewer discretion is advised for the moment.
What kind of bad things?
I don't remember. I mean, I don't want to say. I do remember. I just don't want to say because if I say the bad things, then you need a viewer discretion for the viewer discretion.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
Well, just trust me. It's bad.
Neither one of us like a viewer discretion. We've discussed this so many times. What is even the point? You're on a true crime podcast.
Right. I think it's just a...
It's time to nut up or shut up, viewers.
Exactly what she said. All right. We're talking about Grant Amato. He was born in 1989. So just right before you.
Just before me.
Raised in a middle-class family in Chuluota, Florida. I love that.
Easy for you to say.
Chuluota. Anyways, it was a rural area in Seminole County. His father's name was Chad Amato, who was 59 at the time of the crime. And Chad was described by friends and community members as a devoted husband and father who was financially stable and highly involved in his sons' lives.
Okay.
Basically, Chad dies.
Uh-oh.
So he was 59 when he died. And then...
at the hands of his son? Or is that not what you meant? You just meant he died young, but he was a good dad.
Well, it's going to be at the hands of his son, but I was going to surprise you with that. But now I'm not.
You're the one who said it in a weird fucking way.
I know.
Basically, he dies. Moving on. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like of a heart attack?
Okay. No, not of a heart
She's
attack.
trying to be very mysterious over here. Oh, and he's going to die.
It's early. Just leave me alone.
I'm just gonna put it up and let you tell your tale.
All right. Chad had been involved in aviation-related business ventures and also real estate and investment activities. So he had a little bit of dough.
Okay.
The family owned a relatively large home in Seminole County, and they were very comfortable financially. Chad managed the family's finances. He was in charge, and he maintained control over the bank accounts. He began closely monitoring his money once he discovered large unauthorized transfers.
Uh-oh.
So the suspense is building now. Can you see how I'm building that?
I can see how you're building that. Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Large unauthorized transfers, you say? Who done it? Keep going.
Do say.
I do say.
All right.
I do declare.
Chad had 2 sons. They were Cody and Grant. And Chad had a very close relationship with his sons. So his relationship with Cody, he was proud of his accomplishments. His relationship with Grant became strained, though, in 2018. So this is relatively new when this happened.
Yeah.
Because Chad and his wife, Margaret, discovered over 200 grand had allegedly been drained from family resources.
Yikes.
And what they found was that the funds were being sent to a webcam performer overseas. Man, I'm in the wrong business.
Huh. This does sound familiar.
Does it?
Yeah.
You probably have heard this one.
Yeah. Some stuff's starting to click now. Yeah. So he was like tapping into daddy's money.
Yep.
For
He was a grown man.
He was 29, 28, 29.
Mm-hmm.
And using money for like an OnlyFans.
Yep.
Using his dad's money. And not just a little bit. $200,000.
$200,000. Oh, it just gets weirder from here.
What did she have to do? Did she have to?
My God.
I want to know what she was doing for $200,000. Like, I want to, well, I guess what I really mean is what are my limits? What would I not be willing to do? Like, I don't want to have to, like, show my butthole.
Viewer discretion. We're going to be talking about showing our buttholes.
We're going to be talking about beeholes.
I hate that word.
I know you do.
You know I hate that word. I don't know why. It's just one. I don't mind other words. Like the other day, we had our girls' game night, and
Cousin Carrie said she doesn't like pussy.
She doesn't like the word pussy. I don't mind pussy. I don't mind cunt. I hate butthole. It just makes me
balloon knot, leaky balloon knot. Karen Reed.
So, what wouldn't you do for 200,000?
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where right now, where it's like not tangible, I want to be like, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't do nothing.
I am sorry, but I know you need the money and you would show your butthole.
But if somebody was literally like right now, like fanned out $200,000 and was like, this is yours, bend over.
You'd be like,
I probably would. I'd probably be like, spread it out. Look at it. I don't care. Give me the money. That's going to do so much for my life and my kids.
Right. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I guess nothing. I guess.
It's just a transaction.
Very transactional. Yeah. Yeah. And like everybody's got a butthole. It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with a butthole.
No.
I prefer to call it a sphincter.
Anus.
A sphincter says what?
A sphincter says what?
What?
What? Exactly. Wayne's World. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Good for that woman, whoever it was. Or maybe it was some dude sending AI pics. I mean, who knows? Whoever it was that collected that 200,000, they're the MVP of the story.
Right? All right, let's go on.
Can you imagine if Chad was like, I want my money back, and she was like, no, I showed my butthole. I get the money. It's my money. Take it up with your son. That's his problem. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
I did my end of the bargain. There's no suing me for that.
Right.
You can't give me back the images of my butthole.
You're just going to say butthole like
As many
20,000
times as I
times now,
can.
right?
Yeah. I just want you to be so cringy.
Can we continue talking about Chad? This is a
Sure.
terrible thing that happened to him.
Yeah, let's talk about bad things.
Friends described him as hardworking, protective, direct, and disciplined, and family oriented. All right. And Grant's mother was Margaret Amato. She was often described by family and community members as nurturing, soft spoken, and deeply devoted to her family. She was the emotional center of the household and highly protective of both sons, and she was very involved in daily family life.
Okay.
Friends and neighbors describe Margaret as kind and family focused, very engaged in community life, and proud of her son's accomplishments. And then we have Grant's brother, who was Cody Amato. He was very loyal, straightforward, and protective of his family, seen as the stable, functioning adult in contrast to Grant's unemployment and financial dependency.
There's always that one brother.
By most outward appearances, the family was stable and financially comfortable, and they owned a large home on Sultan Circle in Chuluota.
Sultan Circle.
So let's talk about Grant.
This fucking guy.
Grant trained as a nurse anesthetist assistant, as well as he was a registered nurse, and he worked at Advent Health Orlando, which was formerly Florida Hospital.
Okay.
However, his professional life completely unraveled. He was terminated from his job after allegations involving inappropriate use of hospital systems to access patient information. And
Okay.
then, after losing his job, he moved back into his parents' home and he struggled to regain employment in the medical field. Which, yeah, if once that's on your record, you're going to have a hard time.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's something that would be pretty easy to get away with unless you do something stupid with the information. Like if you like tap into the hospital system and like look up the girl's information, like the patient you just had, like what's her name and her address and stuff. Unless you stalk her or publicize that information or like go into the break room and like openly talk about it with everybody, like, you know what I mean? I feel like you have to do something pretty fucking stupid in order to even get caught doing that.
He probably did. It was probably something financial. Because he's willing to steal 200,000 from mom and dad.
See, I immediately just thought like he saw like a hot patient and was like, I'm going to look her up and then I'm going to try to add her on Facebook.
Oh, that might have been another thing. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just speculating.
I don't know. He was pretty in love with his webcam chick.
Well, maybe this was prior to webcam chick because now he doesn't have a job. And I'm thinking that the girl whose information he got illegally wasn't happy about it. So that was a dead end. So then he turned to
That could have been. That could have been. I'm just feeling like he was involved with webcam chick for a while and using his work money to pay for it. But maybe he wanted to give her more money because basically they work on a token system where you can give your webcam girl more money. It's like a tip,
Okay.
tokens. and then they're going to be even nicer to you.
Then she's really gonna spread them cheeks.
So, um, stop it. Just images in my mind of buttholes.
Mom, this
Ew.
is the internet. Grow up.
Okay,
It's
well,
exactly what happens on the internet. It's nothing but buttholes.
really?
Yeah.
What? Why? Why?
Why not?
Okay. Well,
not my butthole,
but basically, so you pay a percentage to get on the webcam,
yeah.
and then you give tokens. It's like a tip, and the more tokens you give, probably the nicer she is.
I use this jukebox app at the bar. Easy for me to say, right? And it's kind of the same. Like you use like a token to pick the song that you want. You put like $5 in, and then you get, like 20 tokens. So, but like 6 other dickheads just put in terrible song choices. So if I use 3 tokens, I can bump my song up to the top of the list.
Oh, okay.
So it's very similar to this.
Very similar. Yeah, he's trying to be at the top of the list.
He was trying to be the DJ.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
And so he was probably, maybe what I was thinking was that he was tapping into trying to get,
You think he had some patient who was talking about how rich he was, and he was like, I'm going to look this dude up and steal its...
And maybe he'll just think it's like a hospital charge or something.
Well, yeah, could be. I don't know.
I don't know, but that's what I was thinking. And then he lost his job, and now he doesn't have any way to contact. Her name was Sylvie. He doesn't have any way to contact. Let's just get in more to it. We're almost there.
I feel like I did watch something on this. Is there a Netflix documentary on this?
I don't know.
I feel like I did watch something on this. Or maybe it just happens a lot, and I watched another guy blow his family's entire fucking hard work income on a girl overseas off the internet.
Right.
That probably just happens a lot.
Oh, God. Well, in 2018, Grant had began spending extensive time on this live webcam site called My Free Cams. He became fixated on a Bulgarian cam performer, and her name is Sylvia Venceslavova.
Right, of course.
Known as Sylvie.
My Free Webcams doesn't sound very free.
Right.
How the fuck you spend $200,000 on something called free?
That's a good question.
He was doing it wrong.
Seriously.
He really wanted to be the DJ. There was a free option. He was like, nope. Tokens for the beehole.
There you go.
Boop, boop, boop.
That's what he did. So she's the Bulgarian webcam model, and she was broadcasting from Bulgaria. She operated as part of a cam studio, which is common in Eastern Europe.
Okay.
And clients pay per minute for private chat sessions. Kind of like the old phone
sex.
Yeah.
It's impossible to say everything you need to say in a minute. That's where they get you.
Exactly. So then in the sessions, the tips and tokens are purchased and spent digitally. And the platform encourages emotional engagement, but it's transactional, obviously.
Well,
right?
This is, guys think that strippers are in love with them too.
I'm telling you,
guys
what
really
is
do
going
just be dumb
on?
as fuck.
Well, I'm telling you. Do you know somebody we know? I'm not going to call him out on here. Somebody we know went with all of his friends to the Diamond.
Okay.
That's a local strip club here, the Diamond Royale. And one of his friends the next morning called him and said, "Hey, I just looked at my bank account and there's $1,200 missing." Yeah.
Was this your son? Was this Christopher?
I'm not going to say.
I don't think it was. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
So,
but she said, I'm not going to say, and now I'm a little bit wondering if it was, but I don't think so. Do I know who this is?
I don't know if you know this particular friend of this person. Anyways, he was like, well, yeah, you spent like 2 hours in the private room. What were you doing in there? And apparently he was getting the VIP treatment and he got like chicken wings and extras along with the lap dance.
You've had to feed him the chicken wings.
Oh, for $1,200. I don't know what the hell he got, but they were pretty drunk. I mean, it's easy to spend a lot of money, but the point is that this kid only probably makes,
That's
he's
like
probably around the age of 22, 23.
that's like a month and a half salary
Exactly. I mean, he's not
in a night.
rich where he can spend $1,200 for some chicken wings and a little butthole.
What's funny is I have no idea who you're talking about, but 6 people have popped into my head. I'm like, it could be this person. It could also very likely be this person. I can see that person doing it for sure. Like, and what does that tell you? We know a lot of
I'm just like,
dipshits.
what? No woman would ever go to a strip club and spend $1,200 to see a guy's butthole.
Yeah, no.
It would never happen. She would never call
I
her
wouldn't
friend the
even
next
want
morning.
a guy to feed me chicken wings because I'd be like, I know goddamn well you haven't washed your hands today.
Exactly. Oh, man. So she would never call her friend the next morning and be like, hey, you know, there's $1,200 missing out of my account. What did we do?
And also, why don't you know what's going on in your account? They both sound stupid. Everybody involved sounds stupid in your story that you just told. Just caramel popcorn.
Go to New York and buy those roasted candied pecans. Oh, my God.
I don't think you have to go all the way to New York for those. I think they have them locally.
They're just not, like none other. They're so fresh in New York. I'd never had anything like it. I
Are
would go
pecans
to...
harvested in New York?
No, I just... Yeah, they have the little stand.
Like the street vendor?
Yeah, the street vendor. He sits right there. You come up the steps from the subway and it's just... The aroma is right there. And you're like, oh, I got to buy whatever he's selling. And...
Yes. In the mist, in the air of the humidity mixed with the smog and the piss in the sewers. That's what you can't match.
It smells like this. It doesn't smell like piss in sewers. And it's Manhattan. It's not sewery pissy. And it's not like he was in Queens. And
What the fuck are you talking about? Manhattan is sewery pissy.
not where we were. It was nice.
The whole fucking place is nothing but subways filled with piss.
I never noticed
I mean,
any piss smell.
God bless New York.
I
and
went to
love it,
Cleveland
but-
and smelled piss on the
Oh
sidewalks.
my God. When were you there? Because I was there in August and it was hot, steamy piss.
Oh, well, it was Chris's birthday, so July.
And you know it's hot. There's a heat coming.
Yeah, it was like
and a
July of
steam.
2010.
Yeah, and it just rolls up out of the...
Yeah,
There's
no.
definitely a bum on the subway with us that was like... had just pissed and shit his pants. And then like fell into a cute little nap sleep. Because he was warm, I assume.
Gross.
But anyways, I love candy-coated pecans too.
I'm telling you, I've never tasted anything like them here. They were so good.
Have you ever gone to the, what was it, the Algonquin Festival? They have all those little festivals in the fall, and they be selling them, and they be really good.
I'll have to try it then.
And they're,
Where's that at?
Like 30 minutes away.
Algonquin.
I don't
That's
remember where it's
Maine,
at,
isn't it?
No.
Algonquin, Maine.
Maybe.
Is that where you have you been there?
No, I'm saying it's around here. I'll Google it in a second.
Oh, okay.
No, it's an Ohio festival
Okay.
called the Algonquin Festival. I think did our marching band play at it? Is that why
Is
I
it
know
like
about
an
it?
Indian type festival?
No, it's
I'm
just
assuming
like
Algonquins are Indians.
Yeah, it sounds like a very Indian name to me. Native American to be PC. I'm fucking up the table. Did we? I feel like the marching band went there one time, and we like played their cute little. It was like in the middle, it was like in the fucking hills, and there was like an old water turbine mill, and then a bunch of little people come, and there's little foods, and it's like
Little
fall
people, like
themed. No, I don't know why I said little people. Regular sized people come. Regular sized people come, and little people if they want. And they have like they sell like sweaters and hot chocolate and candies, and it's like a little fall festival,
okay.
like a little mini Oktoberfest.
I've
But
been to an October
all right,
Indian fest.
hold on. I'll Google it. Let's see if this looks like what I've been to. Yeah, yes. Yeah, there's the water. Yeah, I think this is exactly what it was. Yeah. And
Well, let's go.
it's super cute.
And we'll get the pecans.
Yeah, we had to like travel on the bus there. Is an annual fall event in Carroll County, Ohio, hosted by the Carroll County Historical Society, featuring Pioneer Village, historical buildings, a middle schoolhouse, train station, antique farm equipment, and craft vendors and food. And I'm telling you, they got candied pecans that are better than
New York.
Manhattan.
Okay. Wow. That remains to be seen.
Yeah, so we're going to go. I can't believe I spelled Algonquin right. I'm really proud of myself. But anyways, yeah, the marching band played there one year. It was really super fun. And me and Liz like went and tooled around
That's nice.
the scenery.
Cool. All right, back to our case.
Okay, so tell me more about the mysterious mishaps and adventures of Chad Amato.
Chad is the father.
Yes. He's the
Okay.
one who died. That's
Yes.
the mysterious mishap that I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Grant displayed a growing delusion that Sylvie was in a genuine romantic relationship with him. He believed she would come live with him. He made statements indicating he saw her as his girlfriend.
At some point, in Grant's defense, maybe, just to be devil's advocate, if you spent $200,000 on this chick, you've got to be thinking like, she knows I'm not fucking around. She knows I'm big ballin'. This might be enough to draw her out of the caves of Bulgaria. Come and live the sweet life in Seminole, Florida. But, you know, that rarely happens. Look, this isn't Pretty Woman.
I mean, she was telling him things, but he should have known.
Yeah, because
As
she
he's
has
paying the tokens.
fucking digital pimp, I'm sure, who's like, you're not fucking going anywhere. We're making bank off of you. You know? We're going to get all the money we can out of this guy.
Of course. This guy has to have some brains. He made it through.
He was a nurse.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
How do you become so disillusioned that you believe that this woman that you're paying to tell you things really wants you? Wouldn't she just say, well, here's my private number, so you don't have to keep paying me to talk to you?
That's what I would think. Like, at some point, if she kept saying things that were, like, leading me on, and I'd be like, okay, well, if I'm going to buy tickets to get you across seas and help you with your passport, I need to start saving a little bit. Give me your private note. You know what I mean? Like, you would think, and if that doesn't happen, you're like, this bitch is playing me.
Yeah, that's
Which
what
she's
she would
not
think.
really a bitch. She's just doing her
No,
job.
she's just doing her job.
You know, like when you go to a restaurant and they expect you to pay for your food, you're not like, this bitch is playing me. Like, no, you're eating at a restaurant. You have to pay for that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I've never understood it. I don't get the fucking delusion. I don't, like, is it just me? Is it an insecurity, or is it something where even in like my genuine relationships that I make with people, that it didn't even start out as a fucking hustle or a trick or a whatever, or a digital whatever. Like, I genuinely like go out, meet someone, and I think they're just playing me. They're at this for something. Like, they're trying to get something out of me, you know?
Uh-huh.
Let alone if it starts out as, you have to pay money to talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, I think people that are genuinely trying to date me and be nice to me, I'm like, what's your fucking angle? Why don't more people have that?
Men definitely don't have that.
Oh, no, I don't get it.
So in January of 2019, tensions inside the home intensified because his parents reportedly demanded repayment. They also, it's not just his parents, his brother.
Oh, I'm sure. If I found out that one of my brothers was doing this to you and Chris, you already
Yeah.
know. What would I do?
Oh, you'd kill them. You'd kick their asses.
I wouldn't kill them because then you couldn't get repayment. I'd
Right.
break their fucking arms or their knees.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
No,
Absolutely. So I get where Cody's coming from.
But no,
like, you don't treat our fucking parents that way.
He stole from Cody as well.
Well, now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have needed to be. So if I just found out that my sibling was stealing from my parents.
Did I talk about Cody?
Yeah, you said he was like the good level-headed one. You didn't say what his profession was?
I skipped a page or something.
You said that he was the reliable.
Yeah. Okay.
One.
I did talk about Cody.
Which is funny because Grant was a nurse. So, like, they both started out.
Yeah.
Educated and motivated. And
I feel like Cody was also in the medical profession. I can't remember now.
I don't remember you saying that, but
no, I didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
But I think when I was researching it, I feel like they both went to medical school. Anyways, yeah, so his brother confronted him about the stolen funds as well, and then the family financial accounts were being monitored more closely now so that he couldn't steal from them anymore. And that's what created the final breaking point. So on the night of January 24th in 2019, someone shot Margaret and Chad inside the family home. And then when Cody came home, he killed him as well.
Maybe that's what I watched. I watched a show called Family Annihilators. And it might have been on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a 8-episode season or something about people like one person within the family that annihilates the rest and the reason behind it. Maybe that was the show that it was on. Because this does sound very familiar. Even the names sound familiar now.
Okay. If you see a picture of him, you probably be like, oh, okay. You should Google it. And Google Sylvia. Google Grant Amato and Sylvie. See if you can get Sylvie's picture.
All right, you keep talking. I'll keep Googling. Algonquin. Well,
It looks like a Bert and Ernie.
Doesn't he does. Look like a fucking Muppet. This fucking Muppet wiped out his whole family. What a dickhole. What an asshole, dude. Oh, here's a picture of the family. What a nice family. Wait a second. This is saying, okay, this is a side. This is something else, but I'm getting hits on it all of a sudden, which is wild. But remember I've talked before about how I'm obsessed with the show Ghost Adventures. Like, I've always loved that show, and I love the cast.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in recent history, Aaron Goodwin, one of the members, the original like OG cast members that's been with the show forever, was Zach Bagans. He's got married. He was married when the show. He was divorced when the show first started, or got divorced like during like the first few seasons or something, and then he was like single since then. I'm sure he was dating or whatever, but he finally got remarried more recently, and then they were filming a show. Like in the middle of filming an episode when cops called him and were like, hey, like, we need to talk to you. We've been doing like some investigating and we found out that like there's a plot like murder for hire. Like your wife hired someone to murder you and we're like for sure about it and we're arresting her. Bitch is in jail.
Oh my gosh.
So it's terrible. Like he's like posting on social media, like even still, like this happened. I don't know if it's been 2 years now because I'm so fucking out of like the loop with timelines. My brain doesn't work right. But like yesterday, he's like posting like that he's heartbroken, like that this is like painful, and she's still trying to fucking like write him letters, and he's like, leave me the fuck alone. And like all I wanted to be was like married and happy. Like, what the fuck, you know? And he's just totally beside himself. You know what? Such a mind fuck when like you genuinely love someone and it wasn't just that they like cheated on you. And I'm not downplaying that's hard. But when your
Right.
love like
Once they,
literally almost gets you killed,
so it was like a money,
I guess
like
I'm thinking it
insurance.
had to be a fucking like once she like tied him down, she's thinking if he dies and it can't get brought back to me, I get his house and his things and
Okay.
you know. Um so and that show's been on for a while. I mean, they have the Travel Channel backing them. He has to do okay. I don't think he's a billionaire by any means, but I'm sure he's doing all right. I'm sure there was money and insurance policies on him and things like
Right.
that.
I'm
And
sure.
they go do dangerous shit. And so, yeah, he's beside himself, devastated. And it makes me sick because like I've been watching that show for so long that you get like you can like genuinely tell who these people are. You know what I mean? Like I don't know him by any means, but you can tell what kind of character they have. And he is just a goofball. Like
Okay.
that's just his character. Is just like genuinely just a good spirited goofball. And to hurt someone like that, like you know, like
What kind of a person does it take to do that
right, to
too?
like make him question his whole life and like his judgment and like how he trusts people and all like it's
Yeah.
terrible. Okay, so anyways, the reason that I'm like side questing that is because I just looked up Grant Amato and there's a picture of Aaron and the wife and it says what to know about Grant Amato, the alleged hitman in Ghost Adventures star murder plot. Is that the same Grant Amato? Ghost Adventure star's wife and convicted murderer who massacred his family texted how much they are in love, arrest report. So it is
What?
the same Grant Amato.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, indeed. The Cam Girl Killer,
Yes.
how Grant Amato seduced a ghost hunter's wife from prison. You gotta be fucking me right now.
He's a Muppet and a family annihilator who fell in love with Sylvie. And now he's,
He did what to this fucking woman who did what to my Aaron? Like, pleads guilty to plotting his murder following arrest for hiring, and it's in euros. It says 9,000, but a hitman. I don't know, but I know the Gran Amato case, and I knew about what happened with Aaron, and I've been following that case and everything. And
and
that's
they're tied
fucking
together.
wild.
That's weird.
Look at this fucking Muppet. I can't, and with the hair too. Look at this one. He looks like, if you would just look at this picture, I'd be like, oh my God, this guy looks like a prisoner of war. Like, he was held in a POW camp and not fed. Like, he was one of the last ones saved from Auschwitz. I can't. What the fuck, dude? This stupid bitch, Aaron Goodwin's ex-wife, this dumb bitch, Victoria. I'm telling you what, I'm gonna write her a strongly worded letter and send it to the prison. You know what? I'm going to. I'm writing her a fucking letter. I'll be like, you better leave Aaron Goodwin alone. You don't know me. You don't want to know me.
Don't write her a
You don't
letter.
want to see me
She'll
coming.
send somebody here to murder you.
Fucking Grand Amata. She'll send this fucking Muppet character. Dumb bitch.
All right. Back to the case. On the morning of January 25th, Cody didn't show up for work, and so his coworkers were concerned, and they called the police to do a welfare check.
So he must have been very reliable if they were immediately like, something's off.
Yeah. Deputies entered the home and found the 3 family members dead, which triggered a manhunt and a rapidly narrowing suspect list that centered on Grant. They all lived there together, by the way, just in case I didn't make that clear. Cody lived at home.
Okay. And I must have known at some point that those, like, I knew that name, but it didn't click with me that it was
Yeah.
this story. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Ugh. God, I hate everyone. I hate it here, dude. Okay, so police go, everybody's dead.
Yes. So, okay, at the scene, there was a firearm found in close proximity to Cody. The state contended the placement and physical positioning were actually inconsistent with a self-inflicted scenario.
So it was staged to look like he killed his parents and then himself, but
Yes.
you could tell that it wasn't.
Exactly. So analysts actually testified about angles, trajectories, and how the gun's location didn't comport, and how they believe the shootings actually unfolded. They did do bloodstain pattern analysis, and the crime scene analysts described patterns that, in their opinion, did not match the layout expected if Cody had shot his parents and then himself.
Okay.
So yeah, this Grant is stupid. And this guy was a nurse.
Anybody can be a piece of shit.
But he's stupid.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
And
like,
he's in charge of people's well-being, and, you know.
Well, and now it's like, okay, so, okay, even if you don't get caught, okay, you have access to the funds now. But now they're dead, so the funds are limited.
Right.
Because they're not continuing to make income that you can pull from. So this is still not like a forever plan. Like, it might buy you another year's worth of talking to her, but then the money's gone again.
No, this guy, that's the thing, is the prosecutors showed that there were logins and financial transfers right during the estimated times of deaths.
Oh yeah, no, that was the whole.
So basically, he just shot them and then got their bank shit.
Stepped over their body.
Yeah.
Sat at the computer. There's blood on the screen. Like, you can see. Like,
I mean, this guy was that brainwashed by this Bulgarian webcam chick.
I want to take her out of it completely. Like, I just don't, unless there was a fucking message that said, you better kill your family.
She was found to have nothing to do with it. They
to
did investigate her.
Like, and that's what I thought. That's what I remembered from it, is like, this had nothing to do with her.
Yeah, no.
She was like, I can't wait to see you later and things like that, because he was a regular and he was,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, they had a rapport for sure, but she wasn't saying anything. It was delusion. He was delulu.
I'm telling you. And killed his family who loved him and took him in when he lost his job, and didn't even kick him out when he stole $200,000. They just wanted him to go to counseling. They wanted him to, sexaholics, whatever that is, sex addiction.
Yeah.
They wanted him to.
Sexaholics Anonymous.
They wanted him to go to
addiction program.
Yes. And
yeah. Well, obviously, I'm sure they recognized, like, something's wrong with you.
Well, yeah. I mean, they stuck by his side and wanted to help him. They just said, "You're not getting any more of our money." And like, this guy was like,
"Not an idiot.
I am getting more of your money now."
Yes, you know? I will. You're not going to tell me about my Sylvie.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? Yeah, no. People are.
Yeah. Shortly after the murders, Grant Amato, moved money and continued online activity at the webcam site. So, of course, that was motive. and he was convicted. The jury didn't unanimously, though, recommend death. They should have.
I don't get why not. Why are we paying to keep this piece of shit alive?
As a result, the judge imposed 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. So he will spend the rest of his life in jail.
But obviously, he's been busy from behind bars with pen pals or whatnot.
That's what I'm saying. They should have.
You need to do a whole separate episode now about look into this.
This other case.
Look in the murder for hire case, and we'll do that one.
Okay.
That's coming. That's coming. Yeah, look up the Aaron Goodwood story. It's heartbreaking. Like, I'll probably cry. It makes me so sad. Like,
yeah, it is very sad.
He was just genuinely happy. Like, he just genuinely loved her.
Just a sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah.
And she just used him and didn't care and just wanted him dead.
And now she's trying to, like,
mess with his mind.
Please. Like, I was like, I can't think of one thing that she'd have to say that would be worth hearing. Because you can't believe a fucking word of it.
Well, you know more about the case than me. We should just have you run that case.
Maybe I will.
I think you should.
Yeah. I just,
You've been following it. You probably don't even need to write a script. We could just talk about it.
Probably. Poor guy. Well, I want to make sure I get it right. He deserves that.
Well, that's our case for today. Thanks again for watching. If you made it this far, let's leave a couple of hearts for the Amato family. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and liking, and definitely leave us a comment.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.